Info.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in... On the finish! There it is! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time! That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided. That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often. Portugal, he's one-on-one! Chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And another go! Mbappe finds himself offside. It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Good work on the right flank here. He's found a way through. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Marquinhos.
Rafa Silva.
Marquinhos,
And that
Pablo.
interception was most necessary. That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oi, goal.
Vitinha! They've scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach. Yeah, it tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post. Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you. The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them. Well seen. Saw that coming. He read that really well and stopped it. Great vision. That was good pressing. Forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage.
Goal, Mark.
Plenty of
Goal.
One.
Oh.
Ambitious, but just off target. Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials. And it's Bale. Mbappe.
Doğru.
He has a look up.
Doğru. Şampaş.
Roberto Carlos.
Arre.
Good read. And here's
Kuttera boldu
Haaland.
öyle kamne buzlam.
Can he get it through? He's having a shot.
Sudarat.
Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that. He had the whole picture in his head.
Mar.
It's Bale! Outstanding save to keep that out. Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range. And it's Marquinhos. Guardiola. And this is
Marre
Martini
bhai.
did well to stay calm there. But they've got it again. And this is a chance!
Bal খেলমার
Oh,
মারে
crossbar!
কিছু গোল এই গোলটা বলে মিস হয়
That has earned a reprieve. Bale!
তারে
Wonderful
দিল রে
save by Vitor Bayer.
চান্স
And there is the half-time whistle. I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. And we're underway again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round.
কেমনে ধরে
Rafa Silva. Now, can they get him away?
মার্কিনোস কই
He's had a shot!
ওয়ারে বিরিজ খেলতেছেন রে
Now they want to get it back. Haaland!
কি করতেছেন বুঝতে এটা তা তাই
Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Well, it would have been harder to miss. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for.
তো
about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It
Hey,
is a
Aaron, keep
perfect
you, man.
ambience for the central characters who
Aaron,
are
hello,
ready now
Aaron.
to perform.
কি বলতেছে কিছু বলতেছি না
So it's down to business here. So Jim, who would you identify?
Oi.
Takes the shot!
শালা শালা
Back when it goes, and he's had it
Wow,
hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he gets rid in a hurry.
আরে গোল
Here's a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Ball is over the line. And this is Messi. Gets his head up. It's hit the upright. He's missed, but not by that far. Well, the look on his face says it all.
আর আরে বলের দৌড় তো পুরো খালি ছিলেন দেখ
Bale.
পাইছি 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 মার রে ভাই শট ডেট
There's
Hey,
great running
Khalil,
on show
welcome,
here,
Khalil.
but ultimately there was no way through.
তাড়াতাড়ি
Yes!
এত সোজা আমার গোল
Still
দেওয়া
without a single shot on target. Beckham. That is a brilliant interception. Messi. Could move up a gear here. He's picked his way through. Guardiola. And here's Forlan. Played out to the right.
কি করে এটা পাস কম
Well
দিল
to
না
emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Forlan must have made the worst possible
Aga,
choice
aga,
there.
aga,
It was
aga.
crying out to be released left.
উফ,
Oh, good looking ball. Messi.
কি পাস দেয় না কে রে ভাই কখন দিতেছে আমি পাস
Beckham.
লেট করে পাস
No,
দিতে
no way through. Threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's very neat. Takes a shot.
উফ
Just off target. His reputation is better than what we've just seen. Plays a sharp little ball here. There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal. And the pass is intercepted. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, that's a key interception.
বাল পাস দেয়
They're
ওই পাস
going to make it.
ধরলে
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Now it's Owen, and he's worked it through. Bale gets into some space.
আরে এত স্লো কে আরে
Another save. Bale really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Out to the right. Knocks it into space.
বাইরা
That's positional goals. The utilization of space.
বাইরা মার
And the shot!
মার গোল
Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's there to clear it. And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game. Portugal really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells.
শাবাশ
It's
গোল
Neymar!
ওরে
It's a searching pass. Now that's
ওরে
what it's into.
মার্কিনোস আগুন
And here's Neymar. Engages and forces him off the ball.
কার পা গেল
Now it's
কি
Messi.
করবি এখন ও
He's going for goal. And he comes up trumps again. Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment. And we have our very first corner. And he decides to cross it. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Neymar.
দেখ কখন পাঁচটা দিলাম আমি
Almost an hour gone. Pass is just off target. Messi. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And here's Forlan. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Neymar. Roberto Carlos. He shifted it to the flank. And he was quick to react. Quality ball. Messi. And he's intervened well there. And he cuts out the supply. Belletti. To Guardiola. Oh, well measured.
বাস্তনি
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Neymar. He's shifting through. He's having a shot. He
True.
scores. And late in the day, a telling moment. What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy. Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it. So we have the first goal. Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal. Bale!
কেমনে ভাই বিলিস কাল কেমনে
It's loose, and there's a race. Oh,
এত
he's been
পুলিশের
caught
বিলিস কাল
napping.
কেমনে কি রে
Roberto Carlos. Portugal leading here by this. It's
না ফিরাইরা মাদার চোদ ফিরাইরা
got a goal!
ওভার বলা
And
What have you
Messi is getting better and better. Stylish in the extreme. A delicious goal. Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers. Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
আরে
Changes it with that pass.
রবার্তো
And
কি
here's
পাস
De
দেস
Bruyne.
তুই
And this is Messi. Guardiola. And that's it. Portugal are walking off satisfied with their day's work. The result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner.
আরে অস্থির এটাকে একদম ফুল
We got more than that, exactly. The Brazilian Express, up and down the line all the time, and a taker of audacious free kicks. Name
খালি
it. Can he finish?
ও
Once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They
Sir?
were absolutely
Snyder?
lethal. Welcome to the reality of
Oh.
modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Height could make all the difference on these set pieces. And that has been cleared. Neymar! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Number two then. Marquinhos clears it away. Driven out played. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. It's ended up in no man's land. Atletico Mineiro looking to pass their way through. That is a little undercooked. And that looks a decent ball. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Rijkaard. He has found a way through. And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Schneider. And it's Owen. Messi. Now it's Schneider.
আরে স্নাইডার পাঁচটা দে পুরো খালি ছিল
Atletico Mineiro upping the intensity
Okay.
here, having lost possession. Yeah, it's actually
Abbas,
very good
good.
pressing. They want it back as
Nice.
quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that. Good to
Mar-
watch. It
Mar-
really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
মারতে
Trying to
দে
hit the ball
আরে
across missed
দে
everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warrants a finishing touch. Messi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Messi.
Oh.
Deception. His positioning was spot on. Rijkaard. Messi.
মার্টিনোজ
Saka.
কার্লোস
Oh, that's nice. Opts to play it
Martin.
back, and that's an excellent interception.
আরে
Good job, Brilliant Messi! Tries a shot!
কি করব কি করব বাস
Scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And there's the end of the first half. So your views on the first half? I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage. And the action is back on the way. Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline.
আরে
One thing they don't
বাস
want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real gentlemen, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them. Pumps him off in and wins back the ball. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence though able to hold on this time. Neymar was pulsing down that left-hand side. And it's Roberto Carlos. It's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really not hits.
আরে বেল হাই রে পজিশন মতো খারাপ তুই
It's a
একটা
carbon
বারো
copy of the
তোলা
previous
চান
miss. Portugal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit
দেখাই
more
বগাই
greedy
থাকে
and
পজিশন
forced
মতো
the
থাকি
issue. Saka. It's a promising run he's making on the right. He is through here. Roberto Carlos. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's superb.
গোল
Can he finish?
ইয়া
That's it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter. Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that. We have got ourselves a game here. But we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
ছিল ভাই ছিল
Well, that's certainly more
মারে
thick and thick.
ভাই
The intensity
পাস
drop
দে
now, Peter. There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
আহা রং পাস
Games comfortably. To Marco.
ধর
Look
ওরে
at the space here. The ball goes up. He goes. Firm header just off target, and he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort. Atletico Mineiro have their third corner. Casillas breathes a sigh of relief with his hands on the ball. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Portugal needed that. They really needed it.
ওট
Well,
আরে
they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
পাস
Roberto
Goal!
Carlos receives it in a wide position. Rashford sort of run down the left wing. And it's Neymar. Messi.
সাব্বাস আরে লাস্ট
Now, who's going to be first for this? Nick
Ah.
it back promptly.
আল্লাহ ম্যাচটা সাব্বাস যা
Fernando
যা
Torres.
ওট এমবাপ্পে ওট
Lovely pass. but
এমবাপ্পে
can he get
এমবাপ্পে
Beckham. And that's it. Oh, that was intense. An enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
একটা হারি একটা জিতবে
about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Messi? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
এই শটটা কেমনে ফিরা?
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Portugal with the corner. They're first. That has been knocked clear. And it's Messi.
মার।
Guardiola!
ও গার্দিওলা।
Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! That is a gem! An absolute gem! The breakthrough strike! And that is stunning! Just too hot to handle.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's a good run down the left. McAllister. McAllister unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Schneider.
আরে স্নাইডার।
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's Schneider! Oh, take it with style! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Guardiola. For Messi. And that is as far as they're going to go. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Threads one in. That's been cut out. Well played.
They've been denied a chance to develop any
Marquinhos.
rhythm in the passing department.
Bale. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to bicep. Bale!
ও
Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold,
Good
Peter.
goal,
He's never
good
short
goal.
on confidence.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Now it's Bale. Bale powering forward here. The message is clear. None shall pass. Thuram. Belletti. And it's Messi. McAllister. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. And we've reached half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Portugal really should be thinking about getting this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Portugal ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. That gets things going for the second half. Now it's Mbappe. Pink through. Roberto Carlos. Well, that has not gone well. McAllister. Nice looking ball. Good read. Needed to be. Great vision. McAllister. Now it's Owen. Can he get onto this? It's a promising position.
Mbappe solo
Well,
fast
the
and
defence
football.
just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Can he get it through? That ball looks a good one. He's got away.
Goal.
And the finish! He's got a goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment. This is threatening to become a really good game. Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made. They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. And this is Owen. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't
Gada,
they?
ওই পাশে মারলে
Well, I think it's pretty
হারিয়েছিল না
clear
তাহলে
they've changed their shape. Certainly when
No.
defending at least. Because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. Looking for a runner. Oh, he's found support out wide. Thinks about the shot. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter. This is a really front-footed approach. A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Ambitious ball here. He's given it away. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it. Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. Roberto Carlos. Mbappe.
Oh.
Casillas gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode. No, it's not getting there. Good running, strong and purposeful. And the shot! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out.
নয়
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal? Yeah, Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Oh, super ball! And that is expertly dealt with. Garnacho. And he's had a hit!
What a
Fantastic from Garnacho! About as smooth as it gets! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Portugal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Marquinhos. Fernandez.
Oh, good read. That's great positioning. So good from him.
And they're quick to get it back. Takes a shot!
Oh.
Oh, nice! Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Garnacho looking understandably energised after his goal. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Portugal really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
And it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Adams. Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Schneider. Owen. Played out to the right. It's Belletti. Bale. It's Bale!
Oh, Attu
That was superb goalkeeping!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Garnacho. He won't be happy with that one. Messi. And this is Owen. Bardiol gets over and intercepts. Pass somewhat off target. That looks a good ball through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare. He made it look a bit predictable. Schneider going full steam ahead down the left flank. Owen goes for a shot!
Ah,
He has done it! They are right back in business! Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting. Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila. That has certainly made things interesting. Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Well seen. Saw that coming. He read that really well and stopped it. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation? Portugal will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So once again, we're underway.
Goalkeeper Gigi Buffon.
Rafinha is offering some sort of an apology there. Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. It's run loose here. And that interception was most necessary. That was well played, well stopped. Garnacho. Now it's João Pedro. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. It's a
अरे
really well
यार
measured
मेसी
ball.
कैसे दिसी रे भाई
Oh, he's found support out wide.
कोई मर भी हाँ
Casillas claims it. Safe hands. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different. Bale! Great reaction! Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Nicely weighted ball. And that could set him on his way. Adams. And it's Belletti. And it's Belletti. Passes short and sharp. Belletti. Guardiola. And it's Schneider. Out to the right. Rafinha. Kane. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Schneider. Garnacho. Garnacho making good progress on the right-hand side. Garnacho going face-to-face with his great rival. There's the crossfield ball. Looking for the run. That's positional gold. The utilisation of space.
ओह
Portugal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game. And here's Bale.
अरे शॉट दे रे भाई
Well, it
Let
didn't
me
look good
record
for a
the
while,
thing. That's the
but
wrong
that
one.
was brave defending, and they got away with it. Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. Played out wide. Fernandez. Adams cuts out the pass. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. Can he get it through? Not the most accurate pass. Belletti. Some good work on the right flank here. It's a promising position. He's picking it. Bale!
Wah.
Oh, that was no routine save. Bale.
Huh.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Owen picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise. Some sort of an apology there. So bring it on. Hike expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here? Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a... And Batistuta! They would have been quick to recover this. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Barcelona would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it. Bale, can he get on the end of this? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And back in possession and ready to go again. Now there's a fine ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's quick to snatch it back. Nicely weighted ball. Threads one in. He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Portugal so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Conte. Portugal do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
That's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Looking for the run. Cannavaro. Oh, that's well spotted. Guardiola. He shifted it to the flank. And this is Owen. And he's quick to get it clear again. Ball is over the line. Ah, good steal. He just read it. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected. It's a corner. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. They've played it short, played in deep.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a good ball. Griezmann! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Plays a sharp little ball here. And he was alert to it. And he's heaved it away. And here's Neymar. Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Neymar deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And this is Batistuta. Batistuta! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Roberto Carlos. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are back on the way. So the first half brought no goals. Tries to pass it through. Thinks about the shot. And smartly reclaimed. And he shoots! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 3 coming up. Adams with the clearance. Conte! Portugal are looking to go forward now. Now it's Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. Well, that's down to... It's Snyder!
Oh, Snyder.
That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
And it's Belletti.
Man, pass this.
Looking to play him in. And he's certainly onside here. He's
Mar
had a
gol?
shot!
Oh,
Oh, that
Frederica.
was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. It's a really well measured ball. Pass somewhat off target. And he's picked out the run. Now that's well seen too. Great defending, strong and determined. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking for options for movement. That is good alertness. Messi. And here's Bale. And they've got rid. That's a good ball out wide. Tries to play it through. Casillas gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Aimed beyond the chance.
Ah,
It's a goal. Finally the breakthrough.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed. Bale! Oh, that could cost them.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now. Deftly away. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi. Adams. Well seen. Saw that coming. He read that really well and stopped it. And he's had it nicked away. And he's gone looking for safety. Nakamura is on a run down the left wing. No, it's not getting there. Roberto Carlos. Kante spot. Oh, that's ambitious. That's a little off target. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim. Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Schneider. He's gone for goal! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Wow.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here. Messi!
Oh,
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box. Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Roberto Carlos plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's picked out the run. Good ball, good take. And he tries a shot! It's there! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Well, from the moment moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific. So the first goal of the game. Well, that gives them the privilege to control Haaland!
Oh.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there. Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Oh, smash! Off the post! Oh, that's an own goal! That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is. So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count. Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Belletti. Nice looking ball. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, what a mistake! Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. And it's Schneider. Messi. And he's lost his man here. He's going for goal. Oh, it's hit the post. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Oh, and Puskas! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Well, that is one way to stop him. Owen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
अरे ना
This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit.
না আরে একবারই পারলাম যে বার পারলাম লাগতো মেসি রে মাথায় লাগিস না দাদা ওয়াও
That is special! Gareth Bale! That is a gem! An absolute gem! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy. Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist. This is threatening to become a really good game. Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. He won't be happy with that one. And the referee brings the first half to a close. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Portugal would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on. And we are back on the way. Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything. Foot in. Portugal needed that. They really needed it. Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Schneider. Guardiola. And the finish! It's a loose ball. Played into space.
করবো
And he
এটা কোনো
hits the
বয়স
net.
ইয়াস কাউন্টার অ্যাটাক তারপরে
And
হাল্লা
this is getting better and better. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Messi going face to face with his great rival. And it's Messi. Takes the shot! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Portugal finding their passes.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And claimed it back swiftly. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Mbappe.
Oh, great feat, that.
And this is Owen. Chance! And
that
yes, it's there!
মাদার
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Portugal get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the
Decent chance!
ও
Should have equalised.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Corner number 2 then.
Roberto Carlos goes short. Roberto Carlos
Finds himself offside.
Portugal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well, there's the clearance. And reclaimed it in a trice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Fires it in. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Well, that has changed the dynamics of... Shot a goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well. That's very